To break the silence is to publicly identify yourself as a survivor of sexual violence. It's to say, my name is Sarah Super and I'm a rape survivor. Historically, most survivors have kept their experiences hidden or in silence. In the rare events where survivors have told their stories, most often it's been said using a pseudonym or done anonymously. Before I was raped at the age of 26, I had never heard anyone in my life talk to me about sexual violence or tell me that this had happened to them. I didn't think I knew a sexual assault survivor. It was only when I was raped and started to tell my story that I then began to hear many other people in my life tell me that this had happened to them too. When survivors say their names and tell their stories, it unconsciously gives other survivors permission to tell theirs. And I have heard story after story after story. I did, in fact, know many other survivors. These were people that I was close to, people that I thought I knew everything about. Breaking the silence is about putting a real person and a real face behind this issue, to really paint the picture of just how many of us have been sexually assaulted or sexually abused, because the experiences of survivors are silenced and the wounds of sexual violence are invisible. I do believe that every person knows a survivor of sexual violence. They probably know many. And when we think about the people who are maybe most typically resistant to this conversation, such as maybe athletes or fraternities, we must also trust that they are too surrounded by survivors and that there is power in those people in their lives starting to say their names and share their stories. That's what Break the Silence is about.